Thanks for coming back, guys, for a little warm weather ride footage here. Who's that guy right there? Brian and I meet up. We tag along for a little bit with a crew Kevin runs with. A few Rykers, a few motorcycles, some spiders, out to 3 Twisted Sisters. If you're not familiar with that route in Texas, it's kind of like, I guess it's like our one really big one. You get lots of crazy twists and turns. It's in the name, right? Some cliffs, cool valleys and hills. I mean, it definitely competes with some border Ryker stuff. ThrillMouseMoto. So we gear up. Just gonna go over some of that stuff. If you're not used to the channel, that's the Can-Am Ryker 600. It's at 2019, and Brian's on that Honda Shadow in the back there. And we cruise out together to Kerrville, Texas. That's where we're gonna start the trip. You can see that little mod right there. That's the electric skateboard that I bought specifically for something that can strap, something electric, of course, strap to the Ryker. I can take with me on trips and stuff like that. Grandpa Cam got upgraded to the DJI, which is cool. But the board, it's the G2T. It's kind of like the second generation, but I think it has like a little bit of a twist that's closer to the third generation of the Backfire skateboard. So definitely date it now. I got it kind of semi-used, like still in the box and stuff. Cat got on it and he just did not like it. I don't know if he got scared or what, but the strap job is holding up. I think it's like it was like a 2 hour, maybe 2.5 hour ride from where Brian and I are at to get to the main spot of where the good starting point of the 3 Twisted Sisters, which was Kerrville. I'm not sure if it's the whole route technically in Kerrville, but I think it's in somewhere else. I'll probably list it at the bottom there. But you know what? Just this ride here, we never really took it from my place. It already looks great. That's definitely some competition with some border Ryker views already to begin with. And since this, which was at least 3 months ago when we took this, we've ridden this route probably 3 times just to do it and then come back, taking it to like Marble Falls and then going through like Lago Vista and stuff like that from there. So it's been pretty cool, a regular thing. I'll be posting those videos too. I just kind of like breaking it up, but this is pretty much a ride video. It's a lot of riding, but I did chop it up in different cool bits, kind of like what I'm doing already right here. But we're not even there yet. This is nothing. This is really cool. Wanted to add it in the video, but pretty soon you'll see what makes the 3 Twisted Sisters the 3 Twisted Sisters. As you saw in the beginning, Quasimodo is part of the group. We're gonna run into him here. He's got some videos, I know, and this is definitely not his first trip out there, so you definitely gotta check out some of his stuff if you want to see some more. But just wanted to whip out like a 15.5-minute video for you guys to show you what it was like for Brian and I, and then of course me on the Ryker there. So let's catch up with the guys.
Yo, dog.
How goes it, man?
Chilling, dog.
Good morning, y'all. Morning.
Y'all just rolled up just now?
We got here about 15 minutes ago. We went over to get gas.
Oh, tight. Yeah, we just got gas too.
You're all taking up way too many spots.
I know. We're just miscreants that way.
Actually, really, no. It's only like, these are like it's only like 3 spots for like 8 of us. It's got the Yamaha out here.
So
Nice.
did you guys stay here in town?
Yeah, we're just down this main road, I guess. It's like a Holiday Inn.
Yeah, we ended up getting one at Motel 6 or something like that.
Oh, tight.
Everybody was booked, man. I waited too late to book mine because I didn't know for sure if I was going to be able to come out or not.
Yeah.
It was working.
Well, man, you just barely went on a ride too.
Yeah. Feathering like that on both tires is an alignment issue. I just had the Rolo redone at Broadway Power Sports. They reset the steering angle, they reset the steering head.
Still winder?
Bad.
Really?
Actually worse than before they were.
Because now mine wanders with those rally
Mine
wheels.
is like every bump, every off camber, it's darting to the curbs. I'm like, ah. He was behind me through a construction section going, are you having fun?
You finally get a shot during the day.
I totally forgot.
It's your bike, man.
I totally forgot until I filmed it up and said, don't remember.
Is this the one you normally ride?
Yep.
Nice.
Favorite bike out of the entire fleet.
The entire fleet.
Well, if you want to...
The entire fleet, he says. If you caught the other quasi-motard video that we had, or the only one where we go out and mess with all of his scooters and motorcycles, and I get to hop on his cool Ryker rally and all that stuff. You got to check out that video if you haven't already. But yeah, definitely a fleet he's working with over there. So cool getting to ride with him for a bit and chatting before we head out. But this is it. I mean, this is the super cut as much as you get. And we rode all 3 legs of it, or all 3 sisters, I should say. And this is only like a 15-minute video of just bits and pieces, but lots of cool little tree tunnel-ish type deals and cliffs, and I mean, you're just kind of like on these mountain-looking hills a lot of times, going down. Then you go back and then go up, and it's like a whole another track, you know. Cool little ponds, hills. I mean, this is all it right here. I don't have to explain it. As far as just catching up from the beginning, Can-Am Ryker 600 with just a bunch of little tiny mods of accessories. If you're not a subscriber already and caught the other videos, got the DJI mounted looking back at me on a RAM mount on the ProTaper handlebars, and DJI actually in this, I'm not sure if I'm using the DJI. It might be my GoPro 5 session on my helmet, but I do swap it out every now and then with the DJI. And then Brian, yeah, that's the GoPro Session 5. And then Brian on his Honda Shadow, rocking the DJI now as the grandpa cam. And he had it, this is the first time using it, and he had it like pointed like in the air. He has some pretty cool in the air footage, but you don't really see like his handlebars or anything like that. But I do use some of the stuff at the end just to put it on there. But cool cutouts. I mean, those are my favorite parts probably in the video. And look at this one here, like on the left, and then if you look out, you just have like these big open spaces when you're kind of hanging on the side of the hill. Lots of fun, kind of tripping out the whole time because I'm like, wow, this is Texas, and like I said, it was only like 2.5 hours. It wasn't that far, so I do plan on going out there again. If you've seen the past couple videos I've uploaded, you know the weather is not the best for riding, not even really getting out of driveways over here, but definitely looking forward to the weather warming up again, which is weird to say in Texas, but I want to get out here and do this again. We do that little piece of it that I showed you in the beginning of the video a couple times since then, but skateboard's holding up. I actually found an issue with it. This is the first time I ever mounted it, and I'm doing it on that shad bag little bracket arm mount deal, and I'm just pulling it tight with these like straps, like there's that black strap there, and the rest are just bungees. But it was vibrating, of course, it's a motorcycle, and the grip tape was like sanding down a piece on the Ryker. I've since then I've painted it and it's all fine and stuff, but I figured it out after I got to the hotel. So I took some of these hotel towels and I put them underneath there, and I actually lose one. And I was like, there's no way they're gonna replace all the towels, and even the missing ones. They won't charge me for it. And then the cleaning person came in and switched out the towels, and they didn't replace the towel that I lost. I was like, oh no. And then Kevin came through clutch. I guess I should have filmed it. And we found like the cleaning room or the laundry thing, and he got in there and grabbed me a fresh one out of there, so I replaced it. Because I'm telling what they were going to try to charge me for that. But yeah, it's somewhere out there on the Twisted Sisters, that's for sure. But gear, I got a dry bag on my bag. So what is it like, or what do you carry on a 2.5 hour trip to spend the night and do a ride like this all day? And I just brought my dry bag. You know, it's pretty big. You saw it in the beginning of the video, propped up against the Ryker. But I fit all kinds of stuff in there. You know, extra change of clothes. I'm wearing like my jacket and stuff up there. This is after the New Mexico stuff, so I kind of had a better idea of what I was doing at this point as far as long distance travel, even though this is not that long distance and it's only for one night. But I just put everything in the dry bag, then I have the tank bag. Thinking about doing something different. I think that with my handlebars, I was talking to Ryan about it yesterday, that because he has a handlebar upgrade now too, and I'm just thinking that with the new handlebars, we have such a better reach. Can we have a bigger tank bag than the Can-Am one? Like, can we do like those super cool legit motorcycle ones that are real big, that's pretty much like a day bag? So I kind of want to experiment with that pretty soon, and then I can just take my bag completely off my back, because sometimes I don't put a lot in it, but I want to put something in it. I'm thinking if I can get a bigger tank bag, that'll solve it, and I get the weight off my back, because I'm not down with that. This is also coming from a guy without a max mount and any of that stuff. So just trying to figure out ways to keep doing it the way I want to do in my style, and have it work. So something like that would be cool, but really just a dry bag on this trip, and I just got it packed up, and of course the skateboard on the side. Just there, we passed on the left, there's this dude, it was like an umbrella there, I think it was like a blue umbrella. If you go back, he posts up there, and they told me about him like that morning, that he posts up there and he takes pictures of you and then like sells them online. So it's kind of like at Asteroid or something like that, when you're riding a ride, and then you get to buy it, you can pay for the pictures at the end. But I got the link and I checked it out, and everyone had like 5 really cool action shot pictures of him, and then I just got like this one, and it just looks like it came from Brian's cam or Ryan's cam on his helmet. Not knocking the dude, but it's just like, it's just crazy how far technology has come. It's like, I bet like even like maybe 6 years ago, that was like really cool. It's like, oh man, I would never get a photo of me. But now it's like, even me knocking down the quality in these videos, that they're 2.7K, and it's like the pictures and stuff, I mean, I use them as the thumbnails, they come out like really cool. So I don't know what I was expecting when I saw the picture, and I was like, oh man, maybe I had like 5 to choose from. I can buy them from them and like frame them up or something, but I mean, they were just kind of like photos, dude. It was a cool spot, I guess, because you can see all that open space on the side for a photo. I think like a head-on shot would be cool, because that's kind of hard to get, and that's why we plan on doing more with the Miata. I got these really cool camera mounts to put on it that are like suction cups, to get some different views of the Ryker, and we're also taking those with us to Dallas. So we're gonna go do a Dallas trip for the day and the night, Brian and we're renting a slingshot. So I wanted to get some cool camera mounts for it, so you can kind of hear our little review from some Ryker owners and Ryker riders on how it's like riding a 3-wheel car in the slingshot. So look forward to that coming out. I haven't done the video where I put the hood accent, so I do have an install video. I haven't done one in a while. We do the hood accent and the little back spoiler. I don't know what they're calling that. That's behind my chair. I haven't uploaded that yet. Man, just wanted to finish off with this really cool view. I hope you got something out of it. If you don't like me talking during the whole video, just turn it down and just like watch these cool twists and turns, especially with this type of day, this part of the day. You've seen some of this footage already so far in the past 10 minutes, but this was really cool, the way the sun was hitting everything. So me on the Ryker 600, Brian on his Honda Shadow. Cool stretch right here with the valley on both sides. Couldn't beat it. 3 Twisted Sisters. You gotta check it out. I don't know where you're at, but if you ride a motorcycle, even cars, I mean, we saw some really cool like rally style stuff, swinging around the corners, having fun. If you have anything on wheels, this is a blast. I know they had a slingshot little show there that Zarate was part of in, it was Zarate's in San Antonio, but it was in Kerrville, the little show. And they were selling, a bunch of their products. They make stuff for the Rykers and Spiders and the slingshots. So they were out there slinging some of their products, and then had a little bit of a slingshot run going on. So would have been cool to have been part of that too. But man, we know where it's at now. So looking forward to doing some more stuff out there. I appreciate you guys watching. ThrillMouseMoto.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to ThrillMouseMoto. I was paid to say this since Barry said he felt kind of weird asking. He also wanted me to say Baja Blast slams and yeah dog, ThrillMouseMoto.